Remasters. The first Australian into the women's semis at an Olympics in 24 years.
She's a former beach sprinter that has moved to the track so successfully.
Masters flying down the back straight.
Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I think it's important to firstly say I got a mic for those complaining about the wind noises. I'm really excited to make this investment and get you a mic for better sound. Yay! Anyway, it's about 5 a.m. on a Tuesday morning and we're about to head to Brisbane because we're going to China. I've never been to China before. I've been to so many countries and China is not one of them, so we're going to add that to the list. We've got the World Relay Championships there in Guangzhou and I'm super excited. I loved World Relays last year. It was in the Bahamas last year. We qualified for the Olympics there. There was so many good vibes and I'm hoping this one's very similar. So we need to actually go to the World Relay Championships to qualify our team for the World Championships in September in Tokyo. So we've got some work to do. We need to make that final and there's a few different ways that you can do that. You either make it straight through your heat as an auto qualifier to the final, or you then have to go to a repechage and then try and make the final. So fingers crossed we can get the job done and secure our spot for the World Championships. There's going to be 6 teams in Australia for this World Relay. So there's 6 events. We've got a team covered in everything. And there's also a mixed 4x1 this year, which is a first, like so exciting. I would love to do that event, but I am just doing the women's 4x1. So really pumped for this trip. I'm about to head to the hotel where the athletes are staying because we've just spent a couple days on relay training camp and they're just staying up the road. So I just opted to stay at home because I feel like if I can get more sleep in my own bed and in my own routine, that's just a better process for me. So yeah, I need to head there now because I'm going to get a shuttle with them all up to Brisbane Airport. So let's go.
Gap here, not sure if he's meant to be in Hawaii or Guangzhou, but...
Welcome to Guangzhou. We have made it to China. We flew in late last night, had some dinner and pretty much went straight to sleep. It is very gloomy here and raining. I'm really hoping the weather clears up by the weekend so we don't have slippery buttons, but you know what, we'll deal with whatever we're given. Right now it's about 8:15 a.m. I'm about to head down to breakfast before we need to jump on a bus to the other meet hotel to go and get our accreditation. So that's just like a little lanyard with our identification on it that helps us get into like certain parts of the meet, like the track, the warm-up area and all that stuff. We do need to get a headshot for that though, so I am a little bit glammed up this morning. But anyway, plan of attack today is not a whole lot. I think I'm just going to go down to the track later this afternoon and do a bit of a flush out, just to warm up, drills, bit of mobility, bit of stretching. You know, it was a long flight yesterday. It was 9 hours, which isn't too massive, but it's long enough. I was stuck in the middle seat, so I didn't really get to stand a whole lot. So I just want to make sure that I'm, you know, feeling good for tomorrow's session, because we do actually have a relay exchange session tomorrow, which will be our last one before competition on Saturday and Sunday. So just want to make sure that my body is ready for that and feeling good. And then I'll also need to do a light gym session because usually I gym on a Tuesday, but obviously yesterday was a full travel day. So we're going to get in something light today, and that'll probably be my last gym session before I compete on the weekend. Also, this is my hotel room. I am by myself. I think I'm the only team member without a roomie, which is kind of sad, but I mean, I enjoy my own space, that's fine. So yeah, other than that, it's gonna be just recovery, chilling out, and getting ready to race. We got given this little backpack. So usually most or every major world team that you make, when you get your accreditation, they usually give you a backpack. So this is the one we got. On the bottom it has World Athletics Relays Guangzhou 25. Really cool quality, to be honest. Not sure what the brand is, but anyway, here's my accreditation. Pretty happy with the pick. Cute. Right, so in our bag we got a little gift, and it comes in this little white canvas drawstring bag. I did see some of the team open this before. I just haven't opened mine yet. Thought I'd do it on camera with you guys. So inside we get a little key ring, and it's a relay button, which is super cute. It's quite heavy, to be honest. I'm not sure if I damage a few things if I put that on my keys, but it took me a little while to work out what it was. At first I was like, is that a whistle? And then I realized, duh, it's a button. And then we also got a little purple leather bag tag, which will come in handy because I seem to always snap off my Virgin bag tags. They just disappear mid-travel, and now I have no bag tag, so that's great. And then we also got this, oh, if I can grab it properly, this little pin with the World Athletics Relays symbol on it. So really cute little gift, to be honest, and it was all laid out in this box so nicely. And then there was also this really strange, like, yeah, so it's a bottle of powder. Now, I don't know what this is. I'm definitely probably not gonna eat it, but the flavor is cheese strawberry flavor. Sounds interesting. So right now I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit. I forgot we have a biomech review in about 40 minutes to review our exchanges at training on Monday. Hopefully really good signs, fast changes. We always want to see that stuff, and just see what we can improve on ahead of tomorrow's session, and then obviously our race. Having biomech is just so handy when it comes to relays. It's really helping us just really speed up that exchange zone and make the most out of that, because you can make up so much distance in an exchange, and really eager to get them right at this competition because they can be make or break. But then after that, maybe I'll go venture out on the street a little bit. There's a shopping mall across the road, so I'm keen to go have a little sticky beak. Not sure if I'll venture too far from the hotel, but keen to see like what's around us and what's out there in Guangzhou. And then it'll be lunch, and then like I said, we're going down to the track for a flush out and then gym. But I'll take you guys along for that a little bit later.
Ready? Okay. One call. Beautiful. My hair got caught in my armpit.
Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning. Sorry I didn't check in with you late last night. Yesterday went so fast. I feel like in the morning I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a really chill day, and then everything was just like, you know, between accreditation, doing our relay review meeting, lunch, Christy and I popped across to have a look at the shops across the road, then we went to the track, and then we came back and it was straight into dinner, and I was just like falling asleep at the table. I was like, I'm ready to go to bed. And for context, we are 2 hours behind here than where I live in Australia, so not a massive difference, but like I'm just trying to stay up a little bit later because we do race at like 9-10 p.m. at night here, which is like midnight at home, and that's not good for me because I'm usually in bed by like 8:30. So I'm just trying to like shift my body clock a little bit, and it's getting really hard to stay up late, but we did it. We had a good sleep last night. I had 8.5 hours, which I'm pretty happy with. I feel pretty refreshed this morning and ready for training. The weather looks pretty good outside today. It's cleared up a little bit, and I looked down on the street and it doesn't look like people are carrying umbrellas. So hopefully that means a nice day for a session, no slippery buttons or rain. Because yeah, it's just been raining non-stop here. I'm assuming it's like the wet season or something, or it just rains a lot here. It's just been a lot of rain. So I'm gonna head down to breakfast now to fuel up for our training session this morning. It is our last one before we race on the weekend. So hopefully we can do a few good exchanges and actually gain some confidence leading into the weekend. So I will see you guys at the track. to wash my hair. I really wanted to wash it last night because it was so gross, because it is so hot and humid and sweaty here, and I had so much product in it, and then I realized, you know what, I've got training in the morning and it's just gonna get sweaty and gross again. So I'm really happy that I've gotten to wash my hair and I feel so much better and so much cleaner. But today's session was really good. Really looking forward to the race. Really keen to just full send and see what we can produce. After training, we came back, we had lunch, I had a massage, and then I've just come back to my room, showered, and just chilled out for the afternoon, jumped in my recovery boots, and just really winded down. So tonight I thought I would take you guys downstairs to the dining hall to show you what it's like to eat at a world competition. All of the food is free and all of the countries eat in the same dining hall. There's breakfast, lunch, and dinner available. Obviously the food kind of changes a little bit depending on which country you're in, but usually all the stock standard stuff is there, like veggies, chicken, rice. But downstairs here in China, they've got a noodle bar. You basically just pick a noodle, they'll cook it for you in front of you, they'll just pop some chicken broth in it, and then you get to pick all your toppings, and I have been craving that all day, so that's what I'm gonna get tonight. They've also got so many little like sweet treats and desserts, so yeah, I'll take you guys down there and show you a little bit more.
This is the dining hall. Oh guys, meet Louie. Is that what we named him? This is Louie. Chewy's the youngest on our team, so she has to carry it everywhere and it can't get stolen.
Yeah. And we named it Louis because my fish died. His name was Louis. God damn.
Are you getting a little sweet treat?
Always. We can't have a good finish of dinner without a sweet treat. It would be rude.
What are they? Passion fruit and quinoa.
That's crazy.
Strawberry dipped in dark chocolate.
I got this smasher.
All right, this is what we're going with. This is a good balance of health.
Yep, a good balanced diet starts
And sweet
with
treats.
2 cakes in the hand.
Morning everyone, it's the day before race day. The weather is looking terrible. It is really dark, really gloomy, and pissing rain. It looks really windy too, like the rain is like flying sideways. Anyway, despite that, we're going to the stadium today for the stadium walkthrough. So every major championships, they usually offer like a track induction open stadium the day before, so you can kind of check out the track, have a start with the starter, check out the blocks, so that might be of interest to our first leg today. I'm gonna go check out my exchange zone. We don't know what heat or lane we're in yet, which that would have been handy to know, but I'm just gonna check it all out, you know, see what we're doing call room, just so we are familiar for everything that happens tomorrow. I'm not gonna take my camera with me because, like I said, it is pissing rain. I'm gonna have my rain jacket on and just battle the conditions, because you know what? You don't know what we're gonna get served tomorrow. It could be very much like this tomorrow. I'm a little bit pissed off that I washed my hair yesterday because it's probably gonna get really wet and we're gonna come home like absolute drowned rat. But that's okay, we'll make do. So I'll take some BTS on my phone because I just don't want to risk my camera getting absolutely drenched. But let's go.
Alright, so we've made it to the stadium and we're not actually allowed on the track for another 40 minutes. They randomly just changed the time and we've already arrived. So right now I'm just sitting on the side. It's still pissing rain, so we just kind of have to kill time and do nothing. Alright, so this is the call room. This is where we will be marshalling. I think it's 30 minutes before our race. We'll then exit out this door and then this is where we will enter to be introed for our race. Right now it's literally a puddle. The stadium looks so epic. I love the red seats. This will be me actually. This is the back straight along here. So I'm gonna go check out the exchange zone soon once it stops raining and once we're allowed to walk on the track. Yeah.
Here's our coach. What do you think of the conditions?
I'll take the cover.
Great conditions.
It's like we're swimming instead of running.
We practiced this tracking in Brizzy.
Yes, we did. The first one's worse than this.
Yeah. Be prepared. First meet of the season for this. Hi, Emma. Anyway, this will be me tomorrow. Down the back straight.
Guys, it is race day. It is about 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm about to head downstairs to grab an afternoon snack because the meet have put on some afternoon tea for all the athletes because we're not going to get dinner for ages. So I'm just going to go see if I can get something to tie me over for the meet. The weather today is average. It's been raining or sprinkling a bit, so I'm going to expect really slippery, batten, wet conditions tonight. But look, we're all going to be in the same situation. I'm just really hoping we can get the job done. So tonight we are in Heat 1, Lane 6. And Lane 6 is a great lane draw. We've got Great Britain on our outside and France on our inside. Now, they're probably the two strongest teams in our heat. And they were both in the Olympic final. So we're going to need a really strong run. So today we have two of the girls making their international senior debut in our 4x1 team. So that is extremely exciting for them. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this team can produce. We've had a few injuries within the squad and a few people aren't here. But we are so lucky that we have so much incredible depth in our 4x1 team at the moment. And so many girls eager to step up and give it a go. So I'm really looking forward to tonight. Speaking of international debuts, the Rizzo name is getting its international debut today. I am yet to race under Rizzo internationally, so that's exciting. So the goal for today is to come top 2 in our heat, which will automatically progress us to tomorrow's final and also qualification for the World Championships in September. We could also come top 2 next fastest times across the heats, and that'll also do the same thing. But if we don't come within those 8, then we'll need to go on to tomorrow into the Repechage, so you get another chance to qualify for the World Championships. It doesn't get you a spot in tomorrow's final, but it helps you try and qualify for the World Championships. So there's 14 teams from the World Relays that will solidify their spot for World Championships, and then 2 of those next teams to make the 16 will be based on next best times over the course of the qualification period. So you do want to get the job done here because you really don't want to have to be in those next 2 best times. It's kind of throwing me back to Tokyo 2020 or 2021 Olympic qualification. You know, the Aussie girls missed out by 1 spot. It was 0.06 off qualification because we couldn't make it to World Relays that year with COVID. Like, the country wouldn't let us out. So that made qualification really hard, and that was really sad because I believe if we did get to go to World Relays, we probably would have qualified. So I hope that us girls can get the job done. We're very, very eager, we're switched on, and we're willing to give it our all tonight and just see what happens. If we don't do it, then we get another shot tomorrow, and if we don't do it at all, then I'm sure we'll all rally around each other, and hopefully our time from London or Paris last year still stands for those next 2 best spots. So really looking forward to it, really excited, a little bit nervous, but relays always makes me nervous. I feel like I've done so many relays now and I'm still getting really nervous to this point. It is a very stressful situation. It's a very fast-paced race and a lot can go wrong. So yeah, you've really got to be switched on and ready to go. So I'm just going to use these nerves as adrenaline and just full send down the back straight. But yeah, I guess I will see you guys at the track then.
So it's raining, so the entire World Relays countries are all inside this 100-meter indoor track, and it is absolute chaos. So I just need to stride and I can barely go in and out of 3 different lanes. I've swerved in and out of people are running towards me. It's very scary. Alright, we just finished. We were 1 spot out of automatic qualifier, so we have to lock and load again tomorrow. But good run. Everyone's good.
Body suit, got a little debrief. Yeah. Was it good? You take your mental pictures? No,
Hello everybody, I'm just getting ready to go downstairs to jump on the bus for day 2. Today we're in Repechage heat, I don't know, it's 1 or 2. Off the top of my head I can't remember, but I know that we're in lane 5 and we need to come top 3 to secure our spot for the World Championships. Now I have full faith we can get this done. Yesterday obviously we had a little quick debrief as we walked out of the call room, but for a little bit more in-depth, I would say I'm very, very proud of the race that us girls put together. To have 2 newbies, first time on the world stage, stand up and give it absolutely their all. They performed incredibly. They were so nervous, I know, but they did everything that they were supposed to. They'd done everything that we'd done in training, so I'm very, very proud of them. I felt heavy yesterday, not gonna lie, but I ended up bringing back a record-breaking second leg split for Australia. So strong run. Just need to continue running through to Christy. I think I just tried to reach and pass the baton a little too early, which then caused me to be a little bit stretched, and then I almost fell over. We didn't want a Nationals 2.0. Like literally in that moment I was like, oh my god, it's happening again, and I was like, please don't do it, please don't fall over. But I managed to catch my fall and we had a really fast exchange. So look, lots of things promising from yesterday that we can take into today. We just need to execute exactly what we did yesterday and have some stronger runs and see what we can do. But I just finished doing my hair. We're going high pony with a plait. It's very, very humid and sweaty here, and the rain looks like it's not here today, so that's great. But my hair was getting super frizzy if I left it out, so I feel like you have to kind of tie it back. Don't really think there's too much else to say. I woke up so tired this morning. We didn't get back here until like 10, 11. By the time I got back to bed, it was like 12. I woke up at like 8. I think I had like just 7 hours sleep, and I kept waking up during the night. I think I was just stressed that I had a shocker overrun, but in reality I didn't. Classic me, honestly. I always think that I haven't performed to my best and I start stressing about it, but then when I saw the stats I was like, girlfriend, you did great. You did great. Maybe it was just because I didn't feel my best is why I think it was bad. But anyway, I had a massive nap. I had like an hour and a half nap today. I've eaten so much food to kind of just refuel and get some energy into me for today because we have one last run, and I have full faith we can do it. So I'll see you guys there. I'm back at the hotel now. It's been a massive day. I've had dinner. I'm just about to have a shower and head to bed. There is no after party for me tonight. Number one, I'm not a party gal, and number two, we've got another race in 7 days' time, so my focus is now on the next race. I need to get on top of my recovery, my sleep, and just all the 1%ers to get myself ready to go again in 7 days' time. Bit of a raw debrief on today, obviously. Definitely not the result we wanted. Obviously the girls are upset. It would be weird if we weren't, but
at the end of the day, you know, we take every loss as a team. We're so supportive of each other, and we've kept our chins up because it doesn't mean it's over yet. Yes, we didn't qualify here at World Relays in the top 14, but there is 16 teams that go to the World Champs, and the next 2 spots are on next best times, which we have the 15th time at the moment, which is 42 something from the London Diamond League. So we are still in it, crossing my fingers that we can hold on or race and do an even better time. We're gonna have opportunities towards the end of the year before World Champs overseas to race again. Just obviously, yeah, disappointing that we couldn't solidify it here, because now it makes it a little bit stressful, but you know what, it is what it is. It's relays, things can happen. There was so much upset across the entire weekend for so many countries. It is a very, very high-paced race, and so many things can go wrong so quickly. So I'm just glad we're all in one piece. We've all got each other, and we'll continue to try and qualify in the coming months. A little debrief on my leg and how I thought I ran. I'm actually really happy with the race that I put together. It's probably, I'm gonna have to say, one of my best yet. World Athletics had me come up as a 998 back straight, which is crazy. Like, I don't think any other female across the 4x1s ran sub 10, but I did. I don't know. Anyway, so there's a tracker in the baton. I was so determined in that race. I wanted to clean up everything that I made mistakes with yesterday. I was like, run through, because yesterday I kind of backed off, started reaching, panicking, and it was just messy, and I just need to trust my back end and trust that I will catch Christy. Going into today, I did not have that faith in myself. In the warm-up, I was like, I think we need to change the mark. Like, I don't think I can catch you on 32 steps. And 32 steps is quite big for us. And Christy is an excellent accelerator. So, you know, we knew it was going to be tight, and we knew that we had to push it to make a fast exchange, because you can make up so much in an exchange. But yeah, I was doubting myself today because I felt flat, I felt tired, and I was just scared that I wasn't going to catch her. And then I did a warm-up at 32 and I nailed it, and the team was like, you're doing 32, and I was like, okay. So I really just tried to pump myself up, get a little belief in myself, like, girlfriend, you got this, Brie can do anything. I ran so hard through that I just kept running around the bed for like another 50 meters. And I think our pass was really great. I watched the live stream back, and it looked like I had some great force. I really ran through to her. There was no reaching, no panic, and I think that had to be one of our best cleanest exchanges yet. I don't know how fast it was. We'll find out later on in biomech, but I think that's one of the cleanest ones we've had, at least in a long time. There's always been like something little that goes wrong in that exchange. We're both so determined to make it right, and I think that one was really, really good. Overall, really, really happy with my run. Really sad for the girls overall, obviously, but like I said, it's not over yet, and we can still qualify, and we can still be at World Champs. So we fly out tomorrow night. I'm gonna sleep in, and then we get to go and explore Guangzhou a little bit. I'm not really sure what there is to do around here, but maybe we'll find some cool markets, or I heard there's a tower, maybe the shops, I don't know, but we have freedom to do whatever we want, and then we just need to check out at 2. I'm gonna have a shower. I really, really would like a shower before we fly out, and then yeah, we're flying out late and doing the good old overnight flight, which I'm not excited about. I hate sleeping on a plane. My neck is going to be cooked by the time I get home, but it is what it is. So I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, the first big international vlog on my channel, the first of many, because I booked my flights last week to Europe, and I think I'm going to be there for like 2 to 3 months, which is a long time. So we're gonna have many adventures there, many international races that I can't wait to show you more behind the scenes of. So if you guys are enjoying these vlogs, I would love your support. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I love hearing from you all. I guess I will see you guys next week in Japan. Bye.